Rob Horne has declared New Zealand will be under far more pressure than the Wallabies when the teams come together for the first Bledisloe Cup match in Sydney on Saturday. Having not tasted Bledisloe success since 2002, the Wallabies go into another campaign against the All Blacks with few people giving them any chance of beating the world champions. Relaxed, Wallaby Rob Horne says the pressure is on the All Blacks ahead of the first Bledisloe Cup test on Saturday. Photo, Cameron Spencer. While it would appear pressure is mounting on coach Michael Cheika and his players to serve up an improved performance after a disappointing England series, Horne says New Zealand should be feeling the heat more than the hosts. All the pressure's on them really, they're supposed to win, Horne said. From what it sounds like coming out of their camp, there's no point us turning up. We're just focused on ourselves. They probably don't give us much chance there, and I feel like that's probably the wider view at the moment. We've been written off, and for a long time they've been the best team in the world and they deserve that mantle, and we're coming off a bit of a tough stretch there in June. They can have whatever opinion they like. Horne, who started on the wing in all 3 tests against England this year, will have some stiff competition from the returning European duo of Ashley Cooper and Drew Mitchell, Cheika's preferred wingers in last year's World Cup final. Advertisement. However, the incumbent Wallabies vice-captain says their presence is nothing more than healthy competition. They are a couple of guys with so much experience, Horne said. Competition is strong in all positions, and we had a good week up in Terrigal where everyone was working hard. It's a huge benefit for us having those guys back. It's a different view on things and a different voice, and it's refreshing to hear those guys again and see what they do and push everyone to get better. Cheika said Mitchell, who hasn't played a game since March for his French club Toulon, was in line to take the field on Saturday evening despite recovering from groin surgery and monitoring a bump on his Achilles. It would be Mitchell's first outing for Australia since the Wallabies' 34-17 defeat to the All Blacks at Twickenham. He's fully into the team training, said Cheika on Monday. He didn't do every session, that was our choice not his, and this week we'll set him off on course in this first day or two and see where he's at. His experience in these types of matches is priceless. I wouldn't say it, the injury discounts him. He's got to be up to a certain level and he knows that as well, and we'll see how that goes over the next day or so. Cheika said he was pretty close to finalizing a matchday 23 that could include one or more debutants in Alan Alaalatoa, Tom Robertson or Reece Hodge. There's a few positions here or there that I want to try and nut out, just the last little bits and pieces, Cheika said. But I've had a good think about it along with the other coaches. Not just the starting 15 but also the finishers. Meanwhile, All Blacks vice-captain Ben Smith said his side's 27-19 loss to the Wallabies in Sydney last year is motivation enough to get their Bledisloe campaign on track right away. It's a tough place to play in Sydney, Smith said. We know the record over here isn't that great and Bledisloe Cup means a lot to both teams. So it's going to make for a good encounter come this weekend. Last year we didn't quite get it right. It's key for both teams really to make sure we get out there and put in a good performance on Saturday.